Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Sigma Mrs. Bunny brush collection, and I really have been wanting to do a review on these brushes for quite some time, and the reason being is because I think it's really helpful. I know that when I was buying these brushes, I looked up a bunch of reviews because I wanted to see like how good they were and if they were really worth the money. So that is why I'm reviewing them for you today. And I have had these for quite some time. I didn't just get them, I have had them for a couple months now. And so I think that it's a little bit better that I'm reviewing them now, because now I kind of know what I like to use each of these brushes for, which ones I really like and tend to reach for more often if I think this is overall a good beginner's kit. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start reviewing these. So first of all, they come in these like leather cases, or this leather case, and it's like divides up into two pieces, and as you guys can see, this just has like the little snaps, and it connects to this one right here, so you can just like use them and snap them together and use it for travel. So that is one of the big reasons why I did buy this kit, obviously because of all the brushes in the kit, but I think that it's a really nice kit because it comes with these travel cases, and everybody travels. I mean, I just think that, and they always, if you travel with brushes, they can get messed up. If you just put them in a bag or whatever, they can get messed up. And if you have like really nice brushes, you don't want them to, you know, get all like kind of ruin your makeup brushes. It's really nice that it comes in a kit like this, or in a container like this, and also you can just use them when you're at home. You can just separate them and just use them as little brush holders on your vanity or on your sink counter. So that is why they are really useful and practical, I think. And there is the two versions of this kit. There's the Mr. Bunny and the Mrs. Bunny. This is the Mrs. Bunny, which is pink and blue, and then there's the Mr. Bunny, which is just, let me show you guys. The Mr. Bunny is just like the silver ferrule and the black handle, but I just thought that was a little boring, so I was originally going to go with that kit, but I wanted to get the pink and blue one because it's so much prettier, let's be honest. So I'm going to start with the face brushes and start reviewing them for you guys. The first brush that like literally was one of the brushes that I was most excited about was the Large Powder F30. Just looks like this. It's just like a huge fluffy brush. It looks like a little like bunny tail. It is so amazing, and literally I can show you guys, like, look at how dense this is. Like, it's so dense. Oh my gosh. And you guys probably see like powder flying out of this. Yes, I use this for applying my powder. It's really nice for that. It basically, because it's so dense, it's going to apply powder, like, it's going to give you coverage, but it's not going to make it look cakey. Like, I feel like if you apply powder with like a sponge or something, it always looks cakey and bad. This is going to give you a really natural finish, yet still give you coverage, and it just feels amazing on your face. All of these brushes are extremely soft and extremely dense, and they're really, you know, like well put together, and are going to last you a long time. Yeah, I also like to use this for bronzer, and people probably are like, what the heck, like why would you use such a big brush for bronzer? But instead of like just like contouring or whatever, you basically just kind of apply bronzer just kind of all over your face to just kind of warm up your face. And as you guys can see, I am extremely pale, so I'm not wearing any bronzer or any makeup right now. Basically, I am very pale, and this really applies bronzer really nicely, and I absolutely love it. The next brush is the Large Angled Contour F40. So as you guys can see, I use this for blush, and I think this is really nice for blush because you can kind of just smile to find your apples of your cheeks and just hold it like this, and then you can kind of swoop it up like that and just kind of blend it up like your cheekbone. So also this is really nice for contouring if you just kind of want to like use a bronzer and contour your hollows of your cheeks or whatever, but I'm not really big on contouring, so I mainly use this for blush. And yeah, so I think this is a great brush. Then is another brush that I was really excited about getting in this kit was the Duo Fiber F50, and this is just kind of like a stippling brush. That's what I call these, like stippling brushes, because you kind of just stipple them onto your face. So anyways, this is really nice for BB cream. If you use BB cream, or if you don't, then you should get some BB cream because it's really amazing. But I use this for BB cream. I just stipple it on and blend it out. It just gives me such a natural finish and it's amazing. I like this more for BB cream than foundation because foundation is a lot thicker, I feel like. It just kind of, again, it won't like sink into these bristles because this brush is so well made. It's going to stay like on the top. See, if I press it like this, it doesn't even like bend down. So you guys can see like how dense and like good like quality these brushes are. But I do prefer to use the Sigma flat top kabuki for foundation just because it's like a flat brush, and I just think that it really just builds, like it looks natural and it really just buffs it out and everything. So that's why I prefer to use a brush. That's why I prefer to use a brush like that. But I also like to use this not only for stippling on like BB cream or tinted moisturizer, but also for blush. I think it's really nice for like a lighter application of blush. If you have like a really bright blush, this will kind of just tone it down. Or again, you can use this for bronzer. And you can also use this for a light dusting of powder. So this has a lot of uses. And then another brush that comes in the kit is the Foundation F60, which looks like that. And I don't like brushes like these. I don't use this for foundation. Again, if I wanted to, like I do, it is a great brush. It's very dense and nice, and it's like the perfect size and stuff. And it's just really great for applying foundation, but I don't prefer this kind of brush for foundation. So if you do get the kit and you don't really like this kind of foundation brush, then it does have an alternative brush for you, because the stippling brush you can also use for foundation. So you really don't have two foundation brushes if you think about it, if you don't really like this for foundation, as well as a lot of other uses with this brush. So this brush is really amazing. Of all the face brushes, I just think that this foundation brush, I just don't use brushes like this, and I just think that it looks streaky and cakey when I use this kind of brush. But if you do prefer this kind of like flat foundation brush for applying your foundation, then it is quite nice. But again, I just never really reached for this. This is the concealer F70, and this really confused me because there's another brush in the eye kit, like the eye brushes, which is the large shader, which looks like this, and this is the concealer. I'll hold them up next to each other. Like, I don't understand, like this seems like a lot better for concealer than this one. I don't get that. So I never really use this for concealer. It's for like a little bit of like a spot treatment, but I just use my fingers just because it blends out the concealer better. So I really never use this. I would use this for like eyeshadow and stuff, like putting lid color or like the inner tear duct highlight or something like that. I would use this more likely for like eyes than for face. I just don't think it's a very good, I mean, it's nice for spot treatment, but that's pretty much it. For underneath the eyes, I think it's way too small. It just doesn't work very well, so that is that. Alright, moving on to the eye brushes. Alright, so first of all, you have your regular eye shading brush, E55, which just looks like that. It's just a really nice just shading brush. It's just a classic shading brush that just packs on color onto your lid. It's really nothing special, but I mean, it works really well. And then the tapered blending F40, which is just a nice kind of very fluffy blending brush. So people who have like smaller eyes, this is a quite like large blending brush, and it definitely kind of like with using it, it kind of does get more like spread out and stuff. But yeah, you can shape it back into place, but this is just really nice for blending out color, and I use this for applying crease color. Like this brush kit does not come with a crease brush, but I just don't think that crease brushes are necessary because I just use the blending brush and the crease brush as like one. I apply the color into the crease with this, and then I just blend it out. So yeah, so I really like this brush. These are like the two like main brushes that I use like all the time. And then it also comes with this large shader, E60, and I love this brush. I love this brush. A lot of people say they don't like this brush out of the kit because it's just too big, but I don't use this for applying like pressed like eyeshadow to my lid. I use it with my paint pot or like cream eyeshadows basically, and it is just perfect for just blending on cream eyeshadows because I used to always use my fingers, and then I would always have like stuff on my fingers, and when I was applying my makeup, and it just got annoying. And this really just blends out the cream eyeshadow on your lid so well. I love this, especially using it with my Paint Pot. That's what I use it for most of the time. I love this brush a lot. So the next one is the medium angled shading in F70, or it's called the F70 brush. Sorry, I'm all like congested, but I have extreme allergies, so it is allergy season, so you know. But this, again, a lot of people say it's not a very good brush. I would say, like, when I watch the reviews, that's what a lot of people tended to say. But I love this for highlighting, like just your brow bone. It's just angled, and that's how I just apply my highlight color. So I think it's really nice. You could use it for, like, if you're trying to like do a smoky look and kind of just like use it for your outer V. But I never use those kinds of brushes for like that. I just use the angled brush for applying highlights to my brow bone. Okay, you guys, I was saying F for all of these brushes, the eye brushes, but they're E because for eyes. So sorry if I was saying F the whole time. But I'm pretty sure I was saying the numbers correctly. So this is the Pencil E30. So if you were confused about that, all of those were supposed to be E, whatever number I was saying. It's really nice for just smudging out like eyeshadow on your lower lash line, or if you applied like pencil liner just to smudge it out. It's also really nice for, since it's such a nice like little like domed brush like this. I'll like get you guys to see what it looks like. It's really nice for just packing like a dark like outer V color right there, and then you can go back to your like blending brush and just blend that out. So I really love, it's just great for smudging and just applying darker color in the outer parts of your eyes. It's just a really great brush. Alright, the last two brushes are both eyeliner brushes. The first one is the E65 brush, and this is just a classic like angled brush. And I don't know why, but I cannot use these for applying gel liner on my upper lash line. I've never found these easy to use. I always thought these were hard to use. This one is actually really nice and like little. It's not as, like, I've had ones that are like bigger before. This one's really little. It has like a really nice like angle to it. But I just can't use this for my eyes. So I actually use it to use for my eyebrows, just to fill them in. Again, I don't do that very often, and I really like it. And then the last one is the E05 brush. And this is what I use for my gel liner. It's just a very pointed brush. This is amazing. I have never been able to find a really good pencil brush for inexpensive. For the longest time before I found out about Sigma brushes, I was planning on buying like the MAC eyeliner brush, but it was like $20, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to spend that money on just like an eyeliner brush. So I was really excited when this came in the kit, and it's just perfect for applying gel liner on your upper lash line. Winging it out, I love this brush. And the best part is, when you purchase this kit, or whatever brushes you're purchasing from Sigma, if you spend at least $30, you get a free gift. So I was really excited when my free gift was the eyeliner brush, the E05, and it was just a travel size. So it's just this hot pink color, and again, it's just that eyeliner brush again. So basically these are the exact same brush, but this is just a little travel size. You guys can see this is like a full length brush. This is a travel size. So now I have two of these eyeliner brushes, so I'm really excited because I love, love, love this brush. And yeah, I overall think this is a really, really, really great kit. And I would definitely recommend checking it out. Talking price wise, a lot of people say, oh, Sigma brushes are so affordable, they're so cheap, they're so inexpensive. I don't necessarily agree with that completely. I definitely think that like $120 for this brush kit is quite expensive, especially if you're like a teen and you don't or a younger age and you don't really have that kind of money to just spend and just dish out like that on just like brushes. That is a lot of money to spend. But I definitely think that if you think about it, it's really like $10 per brush, which if this is like $10 at like, okay, but like if a little eyeliner brush is $10, you know, it kind of is like, it's still, I think it's reasonably priced because these brushes are such great quality. I wouldn't say that these are cheap brushes or inexpensive brushes, but they're definitely more affordable than other brushes, and they're definitely great quality. So I think these are affordable, good quality, and not too badly priced, but I definitely wouldn't say that these are cheap. But if you ask me, I would definitely recommend checking these out. I'm not being sponsored or anything like that, but I just really like these brushes. But I would really recommend that you guys check this out because this kit is so amazing. It's so good, and you really don't need any other brushes, really. I have a few other brushes that I have. If you guys ever want me to do like a brush collection video, basically I've shown you guys all my Sigma brushes, but if you guys ever want me to show you guys like my other brushes, I really don't have that many other ones just because this kit includes everything that I would need, and I just have a couple other brushes that I use. I hope you guys have a really great day, and go on the website, Sigma website, and check out these brushes, and I hope this review was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video.